Hello everyone, it's Anna from Anna's Paper Creations, and I have a new project to share with you. And Graphic 45 is having a challenge on their Facebook page. It's a February storage challenge, and I thought that was so fun, so I had to make this toilet paper roll storage. And if you want to join, you can load up a photo to a Graphic 45 Facebook page. So I will put the link to the below, and I will also the information. So this was really fun to make, and I used this paper. It's an ABC primer. Hope it shows up here. Sorry for the glare. Maybe back it up a bit. Have my camera in another angle. So there are so many beautiful images to fussy cut out here, so I really love this paper, and I'm so happy they decided to release it again. So and I also filmed the parts of this when I made it, so there will be a tutorial on how to make it after this intro. So I can maybe show you a bit around here. So it's a lot of fussy cutting going on here. So this I made for a child's desktop, and it can also be used as a teacher gift. And I think this also would be nice to make with a new precious memories from Graphic 45. So it's a lot of fun you can do, and you can make it as storage on your table also with your tools inside, and you can make it as a shabby chic with a lot of laces, and also for store in the bathroom with makeup and hairbrushes and so it's a lot of fun you can do here. So all the images here are, you can see it's a lot of images, and you maybe think they will break and so, but they are really sturdy. I backed it with black paper and used a multi-mat to glue them down together with. So it holds really good, and I also made sure that you can reach things inside here easy. So yeah, I can maybe show you, it's a spinner under, so show it will show up, but this inner or outer piece here will spin around. So this is a Lazy Susan bearing. So I will put the link to the seller below the video. And also I showed in the video to cut out two of these pieces, and that's to go, because now it's pretty deep inside here. So if you are going to put some scissors or show you here, so it will come very long down. So what I'm thinking is when I empty this bottle here, then I will put this inside here, so, and then glue this on the top here, so then it comes a bit higher up. So, but that you can do as you like to. So I can maybe put some things inside here, so I can back up the camera maybe a bit. So I'll put some tools inside here. So, and this is for some pants, and it's a lot you can put into here. And razor, and maybe a stamping tool, like so. And yeah. Smaller scissors maybe on top here, and another razor here, and some brushes maybe. So yeah. So I think I will make more of this later. It's so fun. And this you also can make as you don't have to have the spinner on. You can make it as a long one, and just build it down with a few of this on the top, and yeah. So, and I also made a little booklet to go with it, so see if I can stay in frame here. So this is the front, and I just hang a little tag here, and I just bind the pages inside with a thread inside here. A little tag here, and a pencil on the end. So So, and on the back side here is a frame. So I had left over from the old paper, so this is magnetic, so you can place a photo inside here for the receiver. So then I will start the tutorial. So hope you can maybe make one for yourself or as a gift. I will use 12 of these toilet paper rolls, and 3 of them I will cut in 3 pieces. And if you don't like using toilet paper rolls, you can also use a kitchen roll if you like to. So, but then we can cut down 3 of them. So here I made a homemade, it's a bit difficult to measure around, so I just take my pen on something here. So this is about 1 1/4 inch it builds up. So if we don't have anything to measure with, we can make it. So then I will start drawing around, so we get a mark here. So just twist the toilet paper. So we do the same for the other side. So now it looks like this, so then we get the 3 out of 1 roll. So that means the middle part will be a bit not so high, but I think that's only great that they are different height on them. So then we can cut this off, and if you don't like to use a craft knife, please be careful with this. So then you can take your scissor and cut up to the mark and cut around it, like so. And glue it together here with a hinge on the back side after. So, but I will use a craft knife here. So then I just carefully try to make myself a split in here. So then we go around. And take the scissor for the rest here. So, and then we cut 1 more here. So now I cut out 3, and we are going to cut 2 more rolls, so we get 9 of these. And if you see the shape is, or the edges here on this one is not so nice, so you can always go over with a sanding tool or just cut off a bit around here so it looks nice. So, like so. And here it doesn't matter because that's going to go down. So then we can start painting it a bit. So here I will paint the edges around, inside and outside. I'm not sure yet if I will have any paper inside, so I go and paint all the inside also here. Just some, cover it up. So we'll see if we put some decor paper inside here. But the large ones I will not have any paper or decor paper inside. So then we can leave this to dry and finish up all the rest, and then I will be back. So now they all are painted. I can show you the largest one here. And I also painted a bit on the outside here, because I don't think I will have pattern paper all around. And then we need something to stick this down with, so here I cut out a strip that's 1 inch and scored at 1/2 inch. And this I cut a bit over 5 inch, so here you have to measure inside how large your toilet paper roll is. So I just fold it. So then we can take some glue here. I have some Scotch quick dry glue on a fine tip bottle. Really love these bottles here. Gives a bit more control. So just taking some glue inside here. And then we place the hinge inside. So just rolling it up, and I'm going to place it all the way to the score line here. So dry for a bit, and then we can start cutting into it a bit. Can maybe give you a close-up here so you can see it maybe. So it's black on black, so it doesn't show so well up. So I'll maybe zoom in a bit more here. So the wrong way. So then we can start cutting into small pieces here, and it folds easy in. So we do that all the way around. And then we need a circle to have something to glue it on inside. So this you can just measure, trace around here and cut it a bit smaller. So we will place this inside first. I can maybe show you on the small one here, you can just put it in after. But on this large one it's a bit difficult to pull it in. So then I just place it inside here. Try to position it in. I'm sure you can't see this now, but yeah, I have it a bit from the bottom. So then we can take some glue here and press these down. So, and then I just take my marker, anything to pull it down inside in place and glue it well down. So now they all are finished, so then we will see how much room we will have inside. So this depends on how many rolls you're going to use. So here you can take your ruler and measure if you like inside, or you can take some household item and place inside. So this is a bit too large, I think. So, but we can use a template for this and cut it a bit smaller. So pull this out of the way and take some chipboard, and then we can trace around it. So. And again, it can be difficult for you to see the marks here now. But when I'm cutting this, I have a pretty thick chipboard here, then it can be hard to cut around it. So I like to take my scissor almost near to the marks here, and then it's more easy to cut into it. And I will go a bit on the inside of this line here and cut around it. So here I've cut out two of them. I will maybe use one inside if I like to build it up a bit, so we will see. And then I cut out some chipboard. This is a very thin chipboard, and I can give you the measurements here. It's 6 by 11, and but here again you have to measure around how long you need it to be. So, and here I painted all the edges, and then I took some clips on the side to form it, and a bit of wet cloth around, so let it stay overnight to help it form a bit. So then we can glue this on here. So, but here we need some hinges again, so we'll see here if I maybe take them on the outside hinges, so it will maybe be most easy. So then we can glue this on here, and here I cut out a strip at 1 1/4 and scored at 1/2 inch. So, and then we will again glue this on the side all the way around to the score line. Take it on the inside so it folds in. So we can maybe take score tape here, it goes faster. Take one up here as well. score mark here. And cut off the rest here. So this you could have taken on the outside here as well, but it's not so easy to get the edges nice when it's so small here. That's why I took it on the inside. And you see I placed some magnets here as well. We'll talk a bit more about that later. But for this it won't show up because this is the bottom. So then we can do the same here and cut small into here all the way around. So now I've cut all the way around, so now we can glue it together. So I think I will take some extra glue here as well. So, and again here we need to measure, so we put this inside. Bottom part here, chipboard piece. So try to hold it in place inside and pull this over. Ends here. Clip on here. So yeah, I think that looks great. Maybe a bit more in here about. Can pull it up and see. So now it looks great here. So then we can start gluing it on here. So then I will just take some glue around here again. Take a good amount of glue here. And we can press these in. So I'll take my hand inside here and just pull down. So now this needs to stay and dry for a bit. So now it's dried, and if some flips up here, you can always go back here and pull it down with some more glue. And I also took a tape piece over here, so I'm sure it will stick well together on the edge here. So then we can make the holder or the stand for it. So again here I'm using a thick chipboard, and this I think are from Brazil. So I got them here in Norway, but I think you can get them all over. But if you don't have them, you can take a cereal box and glue several of them together. So it's important that this is a study if you are going to make or have this ring here. But if it's going to just stay on your table, you can take a thin chipboard. So here I will use this tool. I'm not sure the name. Here it says throat ring. I'm not sure it's a brand or maybe it's called that. So I will have a 10-inch here. So I just mark here at 5. So I will get 10-inch. So. And if you don't have this, you can use a dinner plate or anything you like. So then, oops, I have to do it over again. So, here. So then you get a circle here. So then I will cut this out and paint around it, and then I will be back. And here again, it's more easy to cut around if you snip off some of the outside here. So now it's cut out and painted around it, and I also used the sanding tool a bit around here to get it a bit nice. So then we can start to assemble and glue them together in a circle like so. But first I will have some pattern paper on. So on the top here I have some leftover paper, so I didn't have enough of this paper. So I used the back side of the paper pad. And if you, maybe you can see it, one is shiny and one is not so shiny, maybe you can see it here. So here I used the Claudine Helmut Multimatte over to get it not so shiny, to make it more matte, so it looks like the paper. And this is the same as Ranger Multimedium Matte, so this is retired now, I think. So I think I will have this around here, and I think also I will have this on the bottom here. So maybe I can show you here. So then I will just trace around here again and cut this out. So this, I think I took the Multimatte most in the middle here, so place it there. So, and again I will cut a bit on the inside of this line here. So now I cut around it and we can glue it down, and I will just use my bottle here because we need a good amount of glue here. So place this over here. And work a bit with it so we get not so bulky from the glue here. And it's also great to have a wet cloth nearby if some glue come on the outside. So, and then we can go around this one, and here I took some score tape around here and here. And you can take score tape all around if you like to, but I will use my wet glue here because I have more control when I'm rolling it, so these are just for helping to hold it in place. So, but remember, these are just suggestions. Use what you have and what you like to use. So. It's enough glue here, so we'll see. So again, I will take a good amount of glue here. I will also have some on the bottom and top here. So then we can start folding this around. So we'll just lay it flat here. So all the way to the bottom I'm going to have a strip of paper over, so we don't have to have the paper all the way up. So maybe I should have some score tape on the side here as well, so it's more easy to hold it in place. And then we can work a bit with it. So. And again, in the folding line here, where we have two overlapping here, you can work a bit with it to get it more round shape. So, and then we need some papers to cover these up, and here I cut out some, so we'll see what I will use here. So I got 3 of each here. So, and if you're using, want to use some pattern paper, it can be good to use some acetate and then draw around it so you get your image where you want it. So these I've cut 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So then we can start gluing some of them on. So I'll just show you on one here. So you can take, I think I just will take some liquid glue here. I need to go find another bottle, I think, with glue. So. Glue it over here. And for these small ones here, you can use some strips of the papers. I will use some of these rulers here and do the same, and here I will glue it all the way around them. So now I have covered them all with papers. So you can see here was one I had a bit too little paper of, but I think we will cover that up with some fussy cutouts. So I used these 3 here, different papers, and also some more images here. So, and for the bottom part, or the small parts here I used the ruler on 3 of them, and this paper here on 3. And this paper here is from the pattern and solder. It's from the French country 6x6 paper pad. And I had one with some glue here. We're going to have a magnet, so you can pull something inside that's magnetic, some clips or something. So here I'm using, I think this is 15mm about, so just glue that on here. So then that on another one here as well, so I have 2 of them. So then we will start gluing the large together on this one, and hopefully it will fit around, and if it's a gap here, or then we just have to fill in with some fussy cuts or so. So then we maybe can start with pull this out of the way. So we'll glue it on the back here and also on the sides. So we can start with gluing this on. So see where the back is here, try in the middle here. So glue this on the side here. So at least I need to hold a bit. So then we can take the next one. So maybe take this here. So then I will take the glue in the middle of the back here. So, and also on the side here, so it sticks to the previous roll here. So try to line it up. So, and that I will continue doing all the way around. So I was lucky there, they fit perfectly around, and I also took a piece of rope around here just to hold them in place while it's gluing. So we could maybe glue this on also now, but I think I will glue this down to the bottom part first. So then we will just take some glue under here. So. So, and then we will try to center it. Press well down. So just hold this for a while so it will glue. Be sure it sticks well down. So then we can start gluing these small pieces down, and I think I will have this yellow ruler in between these two, not to the yellow one. So we'll start with that one. So here we just needed to eyeball a bit, see where we think glue needs to go on each side. So, and also take some under here. So when then I go where I glue the paper together, I take that in here. So, and then we maybe can take the red and this one. So we do the same all the way around. Hope it shows up where I'm taking the glue here, maybe give you a close-up here. So, taking it just a tiny bit on the sides here. And then on the bottom of this part here. And again, where I glue the paper together, I take that in. So I will continue gluing them down all the way around. So now they are all glued down, and I've totally forgot I wanted a liner inside here. You can use pattern paper, but I will use black. So here I've taken some glue inside, and this would have been much more easy to do before I glued this down. So I'm doing it the hard way. So here I got the paper to size, so it fits inside, so it's about a bit over 5 inch. So I just pull it inside. So I already taken some glue on the sides here. So I'll try to form it. So now it's ready to be decorated a bit. So here I fussy cut out some images from the paper line, and I have a fussy cut tutorial on how I do it, if you're not familiar with it, so I have a link to that below. But here I've fussy cut it out one time, and then I glued it with, here I used Claudine Helmut Multimatte, but so and I glued it onto black paper, and then I cut it out one more time, so it's a bit black edge on the outside, and also make them sturdy, so it won't tear so easy, and the children can use it. And also have cut out some strips here. I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet, but I saved a bit on the edge, so I can fold this in so it creates hinges here. So if I like to fold it, and yeah, so I can glue on the back side, and also some here that I can glue on top here. So we'll see what I will use. And if you see these images here, they are original blue, and I didn't go for any blue here. I went for red and black and yellow. So then I decided to color it in. So then and if you are going to have multimatte on, you must take that on first, because it can smear out on the white, and so if you take that on after. So then I just color a bit random, don't have to be precise here at all. So over the blue I want to use. So, and then you can go over with a water brush to smear it out a bit, or you can use, here I have a blender pen, so then you can go over a bit. So, just to change the color for the image. So now I flip my camera down so you can see it from this angle here. So I can maybe show you on the bottom here. I've glued down this bearing here. So, and if I forgot to tell, I got this from eBay, so I will link to the seller below if you like to find one. And then I just used these glue dots from Exiron. So flip it down a bit, so. And just took some glue dots over this on the other side and placed it on the back side. So I think that will hold good, so you can maybe see under here if it shows up. So now I can swivel around like so. So I can maybe show you a bit how I'm thinking with the gluing down here. I need to hold it a bit, so I'll just show you a bit here. I have school days, maybe we place this over, have a hinge on the back side, and maybe over like so. And also have some fussy cuts here, so this can be placed in between here. Also maybe a book here, or yeah, it's a lot of fun you can do here. A little boy sitting here, maybe up. So yeah, it's just for showing you a bit what you can do here. So this is over here maybe, and so here it's not so many places you can glue it down, so you have to take maybe a glue dot here or a pop dot or anything, and a tiny bit of glue under when you're gluing it down here. So also maybe this one on top here. So you will see it finished, decorated in the beginning of the video. and I hope this tutorial was helpful, and that you will give it a try. So it's really fun to make. So and also, if you have any questions, please look below the video. There you will find a link to my blog where I answer them. So take care everyone, and have fun creating. Bye bye.